So children, today we'll discuss about some exceptional cases of ionization energy. Okay, so one figure. Okay, IE1 of second period elements. IE1 मतलब first ionization energy. IE1 means removal of the first electron in second period of elements. Children, I will put some data and just see. This is IE1, okay, in kilojoule per mole. It is increasing. And here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and so on. Okay, children, these are from here actually. From here, these are second period elements. Beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, hydrogen, helium, lithium, sorry. Lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, and neon. Okay, children, and here we can put some energy levels. This is some 1000, 1500, 2000, okay, 2500, like this, kilojoule per mole. So children, what is the value of lithium? What energy required to remove electron, first electron of lithium? The values are okay, lithium 520. Value is somewhere 520 kilojoule per mole. Then boron is having some 800 kilojoule per mole. Boron. Then carbon is having 1086 carbon. Here 1086, and for oxygen 1314. For oxygen, here is oxygen 1314. These values I am getting from NCERT book. These are the values. For fluorine it is 1681. For fluorine 1681 kilojoule per mole, and for neon it is 2080. Okay, 2080. These are the values. Okay, children. So as we know that ionization energy, okay, is inversely proportional to atomic size, and we also know that when we are moving from left to right, atomic size decreases, and atomic size decreases, ionization energy will increase. So here we are observing that a regular trend we are finding, that as we are moving left to right, ionization energy is increasing. Okay, there is no problem till now. But what happened when we come to beryllium? Children, see, beryllium. This is beryllium and this is nitrogen, children. So in beryllium, we expected a value somewhere here, children. And for nitrogen, we expected some value somewhere here. This is expected value. This is expected value, children. This is expected. Okay, expected. But now there is a turning point. But is there. And now let us find the exact value what beryllium has. So beryllium has somewhere here, children. The value is 900. That you have to remember, 900. Okay, and nitrogen, instead of being here, it has values 1402. Somewhere here, 1402. So they are making the graph little bit a disturbed graph. Okay, so see, instead of having a normal trend in second period, we have graph like this. Okay, so and here we are having graph like this. So now there is a question that why nitrogen is showing some exceptional behavior, why beryllium is showing some exceptional behavior, why their ionization energy is more than boron, why nitrogen ionization energy is more than oxygen. Okay, though they lie in the left side. Okay, and we know that as we go towards right hand side, ionization energy will increase. Okay, but they are showing some exceptional behavior. So children, we have to write the reason for that. We have to write the reason for that, why they are showing some exceptional behavior. So in case of nitrogen, where we can write here, in case of beryllium, children, write the electronic configuration of beryllium. So hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium. Beryllium has 4 electrons. So this is the electronic configuration of beryllium, children. beryllium. 1s2, 2s2, 2p0. So in beryllium, the electronic configuration is like this. So when we try to remove electron from beryllium, we have to remove from S. And you know that order, that it is difficult to remove from S, then P, and then D, and then F. And that also, S is also fulfilled also. S is fulfilled, fulfilled, fulfilled stability. So in case of beryllium, first of all, atomic size is less. Okay, atomic size is less, so ionization energy will increase. And we are removing electron from S. We are removing from S. So if we are removing from S, and therefore IE will increase, and S is fulfilled stability, and therefore IE1 will increase. So here three factors are related with beryllium, and that's why the ionization energy of beryllium is greater than boron. Children, one thing I will tell you, there is no problem in lithium, there is no problem in boron also. They are in their correct position. But the mischief or the exceptional behavior is shown by beryllium, not from boron. Okay, children? So that's why we are getting a curve little bit disturbed than what we have expected. In same way, we have to give reason for nitrogen also. Why nitrogen is showing some exceptional behavior? Why the ionization energy of nitrogen is greater than oxygen? It should be less than. This is the expected value, children. But why? So for that reason, we can again discuss that in case of nitrogen, children, again we have to write the electronic configuration, and this is the electronic configuration of nitrogen. Okay, 1s2, 2s2, and 2p3. So here are the electrons of nitrogen, 2 electrons here, 2 electrons here, and this is the configuration. Now what you are finding? The findings are, first of all, okay, atomic size decreases, so ionization energy will definitely increase. And after that, what you are finding, okay, that half field stability, half field stability. So half field stability increases. Okay, so ionization energy will also increase. So here two factors are working: atomic size as well as half field stability of the p orbital. So we cannot remove electrons so easily from nitrogen, because the electron which we have to remove, they lies in the half field stability of p orbital. So these two regions you can give for nitrogen, and these three regions you can give for beryllium. So children, please note it down. Please note it down so that we can move forward. People will ask question and we have to answer. Why nitrogen is showing different behavior? Why beryllium is showing different behavior? Have you completed, children? Have you completed? Please raise your hand, those who have completed. Yesterday we have written all important factors which affect ionization energy. I think so. Did you remember the factors? Atomic size. Okay, there were so many factors I discussed here. Atomic size, screening effect, nuclear effect, okay, half field, shape of orbitals, everything. Okay, now you please come to this point. Complete it. Okay. So after this, okay. So in the second period, how many exceptional cases are there? In second period, please respond me. In second period, how many exceptional cases are there? Please respond me. In second period, how many exceptional cases are there? Yes, the answer is 2. One is beryllium and another one is nitrogen. Okay, right. Okay. Now, children, we will discuss that what information, okay, we will get by knowing the IE values. After all, what we are going to do? You want to address, sir? Oh, morning, sir.
Sir, good morning, sir.
Children, our principal sir is with us. Please listen carefully.
Sir, Subha sir, good morning to you.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, my dear students. Dear students, now around 12 students are entered with their school ID. Any number starting with 5 is school ID. Please change it to your college reservation number. Otherwise, you will not get the attendance. There are 12 students whose number is starting with 5. That is your school ID. Your college ID starts with 1. you please enter your college ID. You enter through the user ID and password which is given by your school authorities. Please follow the instructions to avoid complications. Thank you. Sir, is it audible, sir?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. So, dear student, did you understand the notice? Please enroll and get in with a proper the instruction which are given by authorities, our senior authorities. Okay, children. So our next one is what information we will get by knowing the IE values. Means a kind of application. Means what is the use? What is the use? In normal language we can say, if we know the IE value, what is the use? Yeah, we will come to non-metals also. We'll come to non-metals. Okay, children. See, first information is if IE value, okay, is less. If IE value is less, okay, children. If IE value is less, then what we will understand? So if IE value means to remove electron, we require very less energy, then what we have to understand, children? So see, so many things we can extract by knowing the values of IE. First of all, if IE value is very less, okay, very less, it means the element, it is metal. It is metal. Metal has lower ionization energy. It is, okay, electropositive. Then it form cation. It can form cation easily. It can form cation easily. And if this cation is formed easily, means ionic bond, okay, form easily. Okay, children, and it is good reducing agent. It is good reducing agent. I will tell you, okay, those who can donate electrons easily are good reducing agents. You simply learn this fact. In future, we will use this fact. And those who can, okay, those who can donate, those who can not donate, those who can accept electron, okay, easily, okay, are good oxidizing agents. You have to remember it, okay. I'll tell you what is the use of it, but you remember it. Keep in mind, it's a good reducing agent. Okay, children. Then anything we should know after knowing the values. Let us see. they are can be used for photo electric effect. Photoelectric effect. These are some points, children. These are applicable to those atoms, those who have very less ionization energy. Please note it down, children. Note it down. Is any problem, please? Did you understand all the points, children? Just see how many points are there. How many points are there? Point number 1, point number 2, point number 3, point number 4, point number 5, and point number 6. Sixth point. Sixth point means photoelectric effect. Photoelectric effect. Suppose this is the metal and here is the atoms, and atom has electrons. If light comes, so light is also a kind of energy. It comes and this electron is ejected. This electron is ejected. So if the electron is ejected with simply help of the light energy, okay, light energy. So light is known as photo, and electric word used for electron. Electron. As ejected means effect. So this type of material can be used to generate electricity by keeping in front of sunlight. That is known as photoelectric effect. We will discuss photoelectric effect later on, but today that intention is in the note. Okay, in the note, those who can donate electron easily are good reducing agents. Reducing is one important phenomena is there in chemistry that we will discuss. And oxidizing agents. Those who can accept electron easily are good oxidizing agents. Okay, children, note it down. Note it down, children. Those, the topic or the point which I am telling that I will explain later on means, okay, time is not there to discuss now. I'll explain, somewhere explain. I will explain them. Noted, yes. Now, children, after that, this was the first point. Okay, if the ionization energy is very less, then so many things will happen. Next is, you can manage this point like this. If IE value is very high, okay, then whatever the points written over here, okay, just it will be opposite. Whatever the points written above, okay, will be opposite. Cannot be used for photoelectric effect, okay, cannot be used as reducing agent, okay, then it is electronegative, okay, it is a non-metal. Like this you can write. Okay, children, can you write? It is non-metal, okay, can form anion easily, electronegative, oxidizing agent, okay, not used in photoelectric effect, okay. Did you understand, children? Ah, bond formation is different. If electron is formed, if the bond is formed from electropositive and electronegative, ionic bond will be formed, and electronegative and electronegative will form, then covalent bond is formed. And if electropositive and electropositive, okay, I think this point also I explained you earlier. Electropositive plus electronegative, the bond will be formed ionic bond. But one is electronegative, other one is also electronegative, then covalent bond will be formed. And if it is electropositive, one particle electropositive, other one is also electropositive, then metallic bond is going to be formed. I told you earlier. This point was explained, okay, earlier. Please note it down. Yeah, definitely. Those who are electronegative and they form bond with another electronegative, covalent bond is going to be formed. I will discuss these things in depth in chemical bonding chapter. In chemical bonding topic, okay? Chemical bonding. Don't worry. First note it down. Okay, children. Point number 4. See, in point number 4, see photoelectric effect, okay? Photoelectric effect, okay, we will use in during metallic properties and all, in S block and everything, okay, and in atomic structure also. So those atoms can lose electron easily simply by providing light, sunlight. So electrons are ejected, and once electrons are ejected, that movement of electron take place, and that electron can be used for electricity. At this time, you should know this much only. Detail we will discuss when the topic comes original topics come, photoelectric effect. Everything I will discuss. What will be the lambda, what will be the energy, what will be the kinetic energy, everything I will discuss. Have faith. Next is if, okay, if not if, in successive ionization energies, the order is IE3 is greater than IE2 is greater than IE1. You should know this one also. Successive ionization energy. Now, what is this successive ionization energy? So, from same atom, from same atom, suppose 3 electrons are there. So if we use energy to remove first electron, it is known as IE1. And once you remove it, okay, suppose in first case you required 100 joule. So definitely after removing this, the atom will become small. Atom or the particle will become small. Okay. So when you are in position to remove the second electron, that will known as IE2. And in previously you gave 100 joule. In the second case, you have to give more than 100 joule. Suppose you gave 150 joule. Definitely, because at that particle will become small by the loss of this electron, because inside Z is there. So as electron increases, the power of Z will decrease. And if the power of Z increases, the size of atom will decrease. And size of atom decreases or the size of particle decreases, it will be difficult to remove electron. In same way, if you want to remove third electron, okay, you have to give more energy. So see the order, what I told you. Such type of removal is known as successive ionization energy, successive removal of electron. In one atom only you are removing one by one, first electron, second electron, third electron, like this. So this is the order. Electropositive and electronegative form ionic bond. Electronegative will form covalent bonds. Suppose electropositive is Na, electronegative is Cl. So they will form NaCl ionic bond. Electronegative is Cl, electronegative is Cl. So they will form covalent bond. Electropositive is Na, electropositive Na. So they will form metallic bond. Metallic bond. Writing work is completed, children. Shall I move forward? Okay. The next point is, children. See, the next point is okay. Next point. Here only, please see. Whatever I have shown you in normal pattern, see, one atom is there. You are providing IE1, it will become cation and one electron is lost. After that, if you are removing electron, it will be removed from cation. Okay, then you have to provide, then it will become bivalent, bipositive. Okay, more positive charge is there. And again, if you are trying to remove electron, so you have to give IE3. Okay, so this is the thing. So if you remove electron from an atom, it will become cation. If you again remove electron from cation, it will become divalent cation. If you remove electron from divalent cation, it will become trivalent cation. Trivalent cation. Okay, children. And that's why this ionization energy keep on increasing. When you remove energy like this, it is known as successive energy. And this is known as only one oxidation state. Okay, this is known as lower oxidation state. This is known as higher oxidation state. This is known as more higher oxidation state. Okay, lower oxidation state, higher oxidation state, and more highest oxidation state. Like this, we can tell. Okay, now, so now I am doing some comments on the difference of these energies. Okay, we know that this IE3 will be more than IE2 is more than IE1. But if the difference, we are predicting if some difference are there. So if the difference in two successive ionization energy is less than one value I am giving you 1450 kilojoule per mole. Remember it, okay? Less than, then, okay, then higher oxidation state is stable. Higher oxidation is stable. If the difference is there, then higher oxidation state is more stable. And if the difference is more than 1450 kilojoule per mole, more than this, okay, then higher oxidation state is unstable. Okay, because we require more energy. So if we require more energy, okay, it means this particle don't want to go to this position. If the energy required is more, it means this is stable and this is unstable. So that I will give you one example. Okay, try to learn with example. Example 1. See, I am giving you, okay, in case of lithium, okay, I will tell you the values. IE1 is 520.30 kilojoule per mole. IE1 means in lithium you are removing first electron. And what is the value of IE2? IE2 value is 7298.10 kilojoule per mole. Okay. Now comment on stability of lithium plus and lithium plus 2. Please solve it. This is lower oxidation state. The charge which is present is known as oxidation state, children. This is higher oxidation state. Now use the trick which I gave you and tell me the or comment on the stability. Okay, so now you can know, see the difference. I think the difference is more than 1400. It is nearly 500 and it is nearly 700. Nearly 700. Almost the difference is 6500. So this is, we are using this one. If the difference is more than, so the here the difference is more, some 6500 more. So we can say that Li plus is stable. So the comment is lithium plus is stable and lithium plus 2 is unstable. And due to this, what happened? Do you know? Due to this, see, when you LiCl and LiCl2, tell me, this is first one and this is lithium chloride and LiCl2, which is stable. See, from one information to other information, chemistry keep on in a progressing mode. Now tell me which is stable. Now tell me which is stable. LiCl is stable. What is that means? It is compound. This is lithium plus, this is Cl minus. Here lithium plus 2. Here Cl is minus 1 and twice. So total minus 2 is there. This is a, what is this means? What is, I told you, this is skill 2. You have to identify the molecule. It is a molecule, heteromolecule. Two particles are there, lithium and chlorine. Okay. So one side lithium plus 2 is there, another side Cl minus, Cl minus. But you know that lithium plus 2 cannot be formed. Here you are commenting. In this way, you have to utilize your brain. Okay, children? In this way, you have to predict. I am giving you one another example. Example 2. Okay. In case of calcium, I am providing values. IE1 equal to 589.8 kilojoule per mole. Okay, and IE2 equal to 1145.4 kilojoule per mole. Okay. Comment. Okay. Comment Ca plus and Ca plus 2. Which one is stable? Calcium plus or calcium plus 2? This is your question. See the values. These are the successive ionization energies values. You have to find out the difference and you have to tell which one is stable and which is not stable. Both are stable. Comparatively, I am telling you. Comparatively, which is more stable? Comparatively, Ca plus 2 is more stable. Who told Ca plus 2 is less stable? Who is telling Ca plus 2 is No. Okay. Ca plus cannot be stable. Ca plus 2 is more stable. Okay, because the difference is very less. So easily they will go for plus 2. You can form Ca plus, but it will be not stable. Okay, right. On this basis, again problem may be there like this. See, one is CaCl and CaCl2. Which one is the correct formula? Which one is stable? Which one is stable? Tell me. One is cation, another is anion. This is a molecule. Ca plus and Cl minus. This is another molecule. Ca is having 2 plus and having 2 Cl minus. Open the molecule and see nicely what is happening. Okay, good. Very nice. So this type of applications or use of ionization can be done, children. Okay. So I think time is over. Okay, children. So we will continue in our next period. Till then, have a nice day. So on next class, please don't forget to join, because we will do the objective session, objective problems based on ionization energies. So till now, see my plan. My plan is, first I will give you the information, then I will give you some trends, I will give you factors which are affecting them, then I will discuss some exceptional cases, and then application part. Application part means objective type. So then our topic will be perfect. This is my plan of action. Okay, children. So bye bye everybody. Thank you very much.